In this video, I'm going to discuss visual analysis of single subject design data. The first way we might look at single subject design data and try to identify a difference is by looking at the level of each phase. The level refers to the mean, or possibly the median, value in each phase. And in this case, you can see the mean value, the level in phase A and phase B differ, and then differ again going back from B to A and back again from A to B. This looks like an important result. Whether or not this is a clinically significant result really depends on what we're measuring. There's no indication here of what we're actually measuring, so I'm not sure whether a change from 11 to 6 is actually meaningful. When we examine trend, we're looking at how the data is changing over time within each phase. So instead of just the mean or the median value of all the data points, we're looking at, is there a upward or downward trend in the phases? And here you can see there are upward trends in the baseline phases and downward trends in the intervention phases, which also implies that there is some difference being caused by whatever the change from A to B is. In variability or stability, what we're looking for is, well, how much change is there within each phase? So it might be that an intervention doesn't change the level or trend of data, but it does make the data much more or much less variable. And in this case, you can see in the baseline phase, there's very little variability. In the intervention phase, there's much more variability of the data. And same between this baseline phase and this intervention phase. So to summarize, visual analysis, we're looking at perhaps a change in level, a change in trend, or a change in variability. And all of this is subjective. This, whether something is a important change in level, trend, or variability depends on what you're measuring and what your goals are. If you're working with a client and you want to get them from this baseline level to above 60, then getting them up here near 80 is important and significant. If you're trying to get them to 500, then getting them from 20 to 80 isn't at all clinically significant. Same thing with trend and with variability. If this variability is reasonable and not not important, then getting a change in variability may not matter. On the other hand, if you're working in an application where you want to really get your client to a stable performance, then going from this amount of variability to this could be clinically significant. Next, we're going to talk about how to evaluate data from single subject designs numerically.